Shalom and welcome to yet another session in our series, Faith Journeys with God in the Land. Today we talk about 1 Samuel 17 from the site called Azekah. Shalom, shalom from Azekah. And this is yet another part of our faith journey with God in the land. I'm actually standing at Azekah. It's located in the Elah, or the lowlands of Israel. And you can see behind me the beautiful Elah Valley. Now, this is a great vantage point of where the story from 1 Samuel 17 took place. As I walk on the top of this excavated site, we realize that the Philistines lived close by. In fact, just about 5 miles to the west of Azekah is the city of biblical Gath. This is where Goliath was from. So from this vantage point, we're now looking east towards the valley of Elah. Now the text in 1 Samuel 17 tells us that the battle took place somewhere where the valley was narrow. In fact, the Hebrew word guy seems to indicate that. So perhaps right below us is where the narrow part of the valley was, or perhaps further east. There's another section where the valley is very narrow as well. It really doesn't matter, but this is the context of the story where David confronts this guy named Goliath, who, by the way, was from Gath, about 5 miles to the west of this site of Azekah. But the whole story really is about the confidence that David displayed in God as he comes from the hill country of Judah, and specifically Bethlehem. Now again, right behind me on the ridge, you can see the hills of Judah, the hill country, and nestled a little lower in elevation, so you can't see it, but nestled sort of towards the top of that ridge is Bethlehem. And David already proved himself worthy, killed a lion, killed a bear, and he was ready to come and basically bring a care package for his brothers to the battlefield right below us. And yet when he surveyed what was happening, this guy named Goliath, who was coming and taunting the Israelites day after day, defying the armies of Israel, David looks at the battlefield and the challenge that Goliath posed and basically said, "Hey, Saul, I'll be the guy to go and confront Goliath." And Saul, of course, says, "David, you're only a boy. Are you kidding me?" And David says, "Yep, I'm going to go fully with the confidence that I find in God. After all, I've already displayed my strength by killing a lion and watched over my flocks carefully. I'm the guy." And then Saul says, "Okay, go, and the Lord be with you." Almost like, "Okay, give it a shot, David." And that's exactly what David did. David's faith journey with God prompted him to face the battle head on. And in that area of the battlefield, again, right behind me, is where David, with 5 stones, only armed with 5 stones and a sling, comes and defeats the Philistine giant, kills him with a stone, and then with Goliath's sword cuts off his head. I don't know what battle you are facing at home, but when we talk about faith journeys with God in the land, What better example can we think of than David here as he exhibited his confidence in God? And he says, yep, I'm the guy. God has called me. I see the challenge in front of me, and I am ready to go. That's really a great example of what it means to put rubber to the road, if you will. His faith in action. His faith journey led him to take on the battle firsthand. And right on target, David slings that stone. It launches into the forehead of the giant, and David experiences and sees victory. And of course, after the Philistines see that their hero now has fallen dead, they too now run. They run back from the valley. Again, behind us, they run back to Gath and Ekron. And the Israelites pursue them all the way. So it's a great, great story of confidence. And David exhibited it here in the Elah Valley. By the way, this site is called Azekah, as I mentioned. It's an active excavation, and you can see some of those excavations behind me with, again, the valley extending further east. So don't be afraid to face those battles in your life. Face them head on with the confidence that you find in God. This is a great faith lesson for us to learn here, overlooking the Elah Valley at Azekah. Be encouraged, and until next time, shalom.